Congratulations, Sanishka,
Thank you so
for
much.
having converted IMA. How are you feeling today?
Unreal.
I am sure. But tell us a little bit more about your background, your profile.
Okay, so I am a final year student at NIF New Delhi. I'm doing Bachelor's of Fashion Technology. And I started preparing in my final year here at Career Launcher. I am currently doing an internship at Benetton, India.
So that's great. Tell me a little bit more about it.
So I'm doing a market study project, and this is my final graduation project that will be evaluated next month.
Great.
And I was also All India rank 7 in NIFT entrance.
Oh my God, a prodigy. From then onwards, you were always super intelligent, and now you've cracked IMA, which is the best B school in our country. How do you feel? Again, in a word, what would you like to tell me?
Fantastic.
Great. So, Tanishka, tell me a little bit more, not just me, but our viewers, the future students who would be aspiring for all these B schools in the coming years. So, tell us a little bit more about your journey, your experience, what kind of a role did Career Launcher play, and what got you to the goal of IMA?
Okay. So I started my journey much later than most people do. I joined Career Launcher in their last batch 10. I started in August. So I had about 2.5 months to really do whatever. But I took that time, and Career Launcher played a huge role in my entire journey because for weeks on end, I had to balance both my college exams and my CAT preparation. So there would be a lot of days that the only studying I'm doing is the classes I'm attending. So that is one thing I was very grateful for, that I had physical classes where I had to switch off my phone, sit down and study for 3 hours minimum. That is not something I could have gotten out of online courses or self-studying. So that is, and also all the mentors are always a call away. I struggled with quant sometimes. I was actually not very good at LRDI. So that extra help from all the faculty who would send me resources, not just books and extra worksheets that they would prepare, but also extra resources to really boggle down on what I was not getting. So that attention really helped me get to where I am.
Great, that's amazing. And what kind of a role did mock tests and the other tools that Career Launcher offered played in your preparation journey?
So Aspiration Portal was a big player in all of this. Apart from your mentors, which you can call and you can communicate with, Aspiration Portal had all the mock tests. So not just the mock tests, but also the sectional tests, which were really helpful. So I would take all the timed sectional tests and all the mock tests in a very cat-like setting, and I would try to simulate that environment. And it really helped me track my journey. So my first ever mock I gave, I got negative marks in DILR. So I would not forget that. But as September finished and October came around, I could chart my progress, and so could my mentors. They could access from their end to see where I am and what I need to be doing. Also, all the mock tests had a review of all the questions, and that was actually the most helpful part, because giving a test is good, but you really need to see and assess after the test what you did right and what you did wrong. That was something where I could do smart work instead of hard work. I could really work on the specific areas I needed to and save time.
That's great. That is definitely one thing that we all should keep in mind while preparing for the CAT examination, that it's not always about spending those long hours toiling away time while dodging into books. Rather, just do a little bit of smart work and thereby look into sectional tests, which can specifically help you reduce your score. Great. So lastly, tell me, what was your interview experience? I'm sure IMA would have been a crazy one. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So I was among very accomplished people in waiting for my interview in that panel. So there were people 99 percentile. I was still 98, but I was hoping that my profile would take me through. And that did happen, because we started talking about the textile industry. We started talking about all the new things that the government is coming up and the state of the industry. And that is something I have a touch with. I have some information about. So the interview went more like a conversation. The interviewers were really interested in knowing my perspective, and they were asking me questions. And that actually really helped me, I think, because it was less of question and answer and more of a discussion.
Wow. What could have been better than that? So I've heard of a very popular question that was asked to you at the very beginning of the interview. Why don't you share that with our viewers here?
So the first question I was asked was, who has a better fashion sense? So I was like, really scared. Why should I say it? Should I polarize one interviewer against the other? But I thought it's just an interview. So I said one. I was pointing towards one. So he laughed and asked, "Why not him?" So I said, "Sir, polka dots and checks. So what are you doing?" So that started it off on a laughing note.
Right, that's a better start to the grilling session that IMA is notorious for, I would say. I would dare not ask the same question to you. I don't want any grating remarks here. So, in the last leg of our interaction here with Anushka, I would like to ask her what are the do's and don'ts that you would like to advise all these future aspirants? What all things should they keep in mind while going about their preparation journey?
So, when it comes to interview prep, do not take current affairs lightly, is what I would really like to drill down, which was where in Career Launcher, we had Arithro sir taking all the knowledge sessions, which were immensely helpful when it came to talking about these things in the interviews, because every interview would have some current affair questions on what's going around, what's the news of the day. And another thing I would add is don't be afraid of asking questions in class. I was very helpful. I was very blessed to have Nitika ma'am as my verbal teacher. And I was not good at RCs. So she gave me this advice of reading as many areas as you can. A diverse set of topics need to be read, because I was good at your philosophical ones and your literary ones. But if you have some scientific one, I would be stumped there. So that was not something I could take a chance with. So that advice from her. And of course, DILR was not very good for me, but Rajan sir sat down with me and he made sure that I got good grades in that. So don't be afraid of asking questions and working on what's wrong.
Right, that's some really good advice to all the students. Thank you so much, Tanushka. And congratulations once again. You made us very proud.
Thank you so much, ma'am.